Verdict watch in the federal hate crimes trial in the murder of Ahmaud Arbery. The jury was sent back 2 hours ago, and now they are deliberating. CBS 46's Haley Mason was inside the courtroom today. She joins us live now from outside of the courthouse in Brunswick. Haley, what's the latest?
Hi there, Tracy. We are now in the second hour of deliberations here in this federal hate crimes trial. The jurors are behind closed doors deciding on evidence that's been presented to them over the 5 days of this trial. They're having to decipher through a 5-count indictment to decide if the men convicted of killing Ahmaud Arbery are guilty or not of federal hate crimes.
Number one, all glory to God.
A 12-person jury has been sent to deliberate on whether they believe the murder of Ahmaud Arbery was a hate crime. Prosecutor Chris Paris delivered the first closing for the Department of Justice, telling jurors, quote, "There's a big difference in being vigilant and being a vigilante." Paris says the defendants were vigilantes whose sole focus was on the black man in their neighborhood who police told them repeatedly had stolen nothing. He says the defendants ignored evidence that 3 white people in Satilla Shores had been suspected of crimes. One man had been caught on camera stealing a gun from a car in Satilla Shores. Another had his home raided by police. Another was seen on camera going into the home under construction with a bag in his hand and leaving in a car. But the DOJ says the defendants focused solely on Arbery. Paris argued, quote, "Peel away the defendant's excuses. It was about racial assumptions, racial resentment, and racial anger." He outlined years of social media posts, private messages, text messages, and online comments that showed the men had hatred toward black people. He said, quote, "It wasn't just black criminals that Travis hates. He hated all black people." Travis McMichael had posted videos of black people being hit by cars, being threatened with injury, and black people dying online. Defense attorneys argued that each man had, quote, "vile and disgusting language," but that their actions were not based on Arbery's race. William Bryan's attorney argued that his client did not obsess over race like the other defendants. Arbery's mother got emotional hearing Greg McMichael's attorney describe her son's final encounter with the men.
He described Ahmaud as turning toward Travis and attacking Travis, which we all know now that wasn't true. Very emotional. This has been very draining, and I'm thankful that it's almost over.
The prosecution argued that none of this would have happened that way if Arbery were white and the 3 defendants were black. 2 days before the second anniversary of Arbery's death, his family says this.
Anniversary date is the 23rd, and hopefully we'll have a good verdict by the 23rd.
Right now, that jury is comprised of 2 black women and 1 black man, makeup that the Arbery family said was more diverse and more hopeful to them. Judge Lisa Wood did say that she will allow the jury to deliberate through dinner tonight and start back up again in the morning if necessary. She said when a verdict is reached, she will hold it for 45 minutes and then announce it. We'll be here to bring you live coverage in Brunswick. Reporting live outside the federal courthouse, Haley Mason, CBS 46 News.